Hello, guys. How are you? Thank you for being here. Once again, returning to a story of British royal secrets. Here it is. It will be your question mixed with my energy reading and Netflix documentary review as well. Thank you for sending your suggestion to do this reading. First, I do avoid Netflix thing, but as well as I wanted personally to add this to my playlist of the Royal Secrets. I wanted to see really what they wanted to say. So yes, I wanted to pick up the energy of both Harry and Meghan, and there will be addition to my playlist celebrity red flags as well. So you're going to find this on two playlists, celebrity red flags as well, the royal secrets. So do check out both playlists as well later on. Of course, there is a ghost box reading of the already departed royal family members. So do check out that. It's really interesting as well. Here it is, addition to this story. Uh, there is a lot of red flags I'm going to talk. Again, I'm not on the side, personally, do I have to say, I'm not on the side of William and Kate. There are people who are always addressed like, are you Prince Harry or William? Which side you prefer? Like, who do you imagine as future future king, Harry or William? That's really a I do believe the most asked question to majority of the British people, and you're or either Harry or William Club, and it was the same like many years ago. I do believe. Are you Andrew or Charles when they were youngsters? I do believe it was the same. Do you prefer the Princess Diana or do you prefer Sarah Ferguson? So at this point as well, do you prefer Meghan or do you prefer Kate? So definitely, I must say, I'm literally not for William and Kate as couple energy, not as personally as just him, because when they come together as a future king and queen, seeing them together, I always have seen Kate as a fake person. I don't know why, even if she's comfortable. Again, guys, she cannot be compared Megan with the Kate because literally she's just there is anxiety on her side when she's there. She's just new in the family and all these rules around. And it's really pretty unfair to compare her with Kate. But another story as well. I don't even like the new one. So that's my personal opinion. If it's about talking about male figure in this youngsters in the royal family, I would literally, I have predicted many times that there will be a change and there will be literally, unfortunately, the cycle of the British royal history repeating again, where there will be what we thought it's the person that's going to be first in line. It will finally the other choice that we will be at this moment we will be surprised and shocked with my prediction, and I already have done this prediction and I'm going to repeat. I do believe that Prince Harry is going to inherit William. Unfortunately, for some, that's my psychic prediction, and I have seen this few times in my life. And I'm confirming again that I do believe that Prince Harry will be the next one. Again, who will be next to him? We are going to talk again about this. Let's not go so fast. But as well, I have said who will be next to him when he returns to UK. So just go and check my few other readings before around the energy of Prince Harry, who will be the next after King Charles. So check up the playlist, Royal Secrets, as well celebrity red flags. So this time we go around the energy of this documentary, what was happening, the questions that you have sent me, as well my personal impressions goes around the Netflix first three episodes that we have had in the first week of December, and the next three will be happening next week. This is the first week of December, the end of the week of December, pardon, and was it recorded from September or something? There is definitely a story around. There was a big fuss later on when was happening the departing and departing and funeral of Queen Elizabeth. There was a lot of talk around what will be published, but as well there is that fuss around the book of Prince Harry. I must as well. I must admit, and you're welcome to leave me in your comments uh, what's happening with the Prince Harry book free on Amazon, because definitely I cannot pick it up. Like I have pre-ordered as an Amazon and Audible member, but as well it's not reaching up to my mailbox. I don't know what's the problem there. Probably I should write to Amazon and Audible. I didn't have time about that. That's I tried few times and it's not entering my mailbox still. So uh, yes, I'm ready to prepare as well my review of his memoir, Spare. The book is called Spare. Um, Again, I have done the short reading around the energy around prediction about future of this book. So you may check that again in your British Royal and Celebrity Energy reading. So let's see what's happening in this documentary. In the first three episodes, some there were the comments after this documentary of the community. They were literally very hard. Like they were doing the things like before. Nothing has changed because they're so overcritical. They think that Prince Harry is a traitor, and they're still so rough around this couple. This point of view won't change because this is the energy that this couple being together brought together. They literally bring this fuzz around them. That's astrological aspect that they have. It's pretty scandalous, and every week, every month there is a new thing around them. It's not just them. There's situations is connected to them, literally directly ruining their reputation, uh, with all the people around them doing certain things connected to them. Remember when was a wedding, and then her Megan's father was having that scandal just few days before wedding, about to land in UK, and there was literally a scandal that he was literally he sold out his photos, memories, some photos, private photos of Meghan and him. He sold out to paparazzos and for $100,000, and he got some heart attacks because it was that so-called to be secret. It was published and turned to be very nasty. So he was just under the heart attack. Was that real or not? We don't know. Um, as well, was it arranged from a British side? We are going to check that. So let's go and check that first question. So was really the Meghan's father personally ashamed delivering? Wow, yes, definitely. Wow, he preferred being a trickster, everything pretending to be a business and selling out the story around her, his daughter, this trickster, seen as a trickster who sold out his daughter secrets before her wedding. He was ashamed and preferred to stay at home. As well, her asking the truth, she never got the truth. Like it was too late because the things was already gone wrong, was the scandals was already published. Um, Again, what did he really have a heart attack? That's what I wanted to check. Did Megan's father really had a heart attack, or was just pretending? Wow, he pretend. Yes, he was pretending. He was just he was just scared. He he was just pretending because He was faking heart attack because he was ashamed of the secret, and as well afraid of embarrassed of the royal family. That's what I think. And decided to travel there after that published secret, because as well he was embarrassed as well to people to find him out, that family in laws that they would find him as well, that he sold them out, that he as well brought scandal to a royal wedding as well, embraced just towards the mother figure, the Queen Elizabeth, what I understood at that period, because she was still alive when was that marriage, wedding thing, and uh, as well embarrassed to see his position, like she was so cheap that he needed that money to sell the photos of her daughter while she's married into the most richest royal family. So he was embarrassed of that, just keeping up. Wow, now everybody, all the world knows that I'm so cheap and I sold out my family. It's, yeah, pretty low, and I'm embarrassed. Better I fake my heart attack. Mm, Again, who was typing the messages from his telephone? Because Megan said, like, wow, this is not typing him because he calls me Meg, and somebody put there the statement Megan. And was it the British people trying to sort out? Yes, there is definitely the statement that there were like a British security people that they needed to set up this. Yes, definitely as well. He was at the doctor's. Wow, was he really at the doctor's? No, he was just putting. He was put away. Yes, definitely writing this statement. Yes, somebody was doing this instead of him. But again, was that a family member? Was that, yes, definitely one of the child. I see a younger family member that was as well not invited to this wedding. Um, was it the girl that his daughter from another marriage that literally was not invited from British royal family to the wedding? Seems like his new second wife as well. That's what I say. And that sentence with Megan, because my daddy always called me all life Meg, just Meg, and all friends. Uh, Definitely, this was his wife. It was his wife typing his message because he was embarrassed because of the trickster. It was too late because the scandal gone viral and the secrets revealed, because he literally embarrassed everybody with taking all this cash. You cannot have everything. The greediness is always the greatness can never first be discreet. Full stop. There is no discussion. The greediness of anybody you can see from meeting people just for 1 second, one interview, one date. You can understand who is a greedy. Even when the people they meet each other just to be a friends, um, uh, family members that you've never seen before. The way they talk with you, certain people, you can understand when they're mentioning things around the work, the question that they ask you, when they little importance of the money and the finance in their life. If they're mentioning this all the time, and specifically in the first moment when they meet you, definitely these people are greedy. Yes, this is one of the red flags. Another thing, is this a red flag that we can talk about around Megan because she's so connected to father? Because when you are connected to some person in your family, probably picking up as well genetically the similar spirit and character. So my question is literally a Megan the one that is having the father greediness? Yes, yes. Again, it's so obvious. There is a proof of this that she's as well manipulative and a liar as he is. Yes, look at, wow, the things that she says, she doesn't finish. She's so manipulative. Wow, wow, wow. And there is already a proof with the high priestess. Is the there were so many statements that was published, and the it's already well known in the public, in the statements of the public that literally she's a manipulative person, not just her father, but it's running the family from the father's side, what I understood. Again, I'm still sticking with the Prince Harry story that he will be the next one in a royal line. Yes, he will be returned, but the story around Meghan, like I think Kate is faking from the moment of her wedding thing. I think that as well the perfect now winning a golden medal for faking the royal family is Meghan. Before it was Kate for me, the one that was faking, like being on a royal wedding with the fake solarium 10 at that period when it was a Kate and William wedding was for me the most ridiculous thing. And as well, the way he was so deeply in love with her, kissing her for first moments after saying yes on that matrimony ceremony, right? William was in love, but I didn't see her coming that energy from her. And in this same situation, it's reflecting that faking a woman just finding successful marriage partner material, finding a trophy husband. That's what I pick in both connects Kate and Megan. Again, another story that's around this Megan, it's her personal astrological aspect. There is this lot of, uh, she's just her astrological map in this country was showing up that she doesn't have a great energy, even if she think it's a blessing to be a part of the being a wife of a prince. It's just she doesn't get luck. She's doomed with having so much scandals and revealing deep secrets, all the dirtiness. When she went to the east side, seems like it's the dangerous aspect for her by feng shui, how I'm going to express it, because personally for her, I I advise that she doesn't return towards east. Whenever she goes towards east side, it's turned being dark, the things are not great. As you see, whenever she goes towards the red side in her life, when she returned to California, she got as well pursued the career. Everything was fun as well. Is it her father there, right? Correct. And the mother was in Canada, right? So I do believe her husband, whenever she goes towards the east, the things get gloomy. And as well as you see, she returned towards that. She thinks she's aware that she feels comfortable and that her positive energy could be only towards the California area, where she called it a home. And I do believe they're living right. When they ran away from UK, they moved to that region. So that's her intuition telling that this will be a comfortable zone for us. Another thing that I noticed so many red flags around her being very egocentric and concentrating material greedy things in her interview. Wow, so many things that she's not even aware that they're so simple and so in fact embarrassing material things. So first of all, she mentioned the things that this relationship could go on, describing relationship with the prince, could go on like long distance. It could work. He's very busy, but okay, I'm working, but as well, I could fly with commercial simple flight. What is wrong with this woman? Because what she expect, just being a chick at that period, not even fiance, just dating one, having just a first travel with this guy, first time intimacy. I'm guessing with. Prince Harry in Africa, being his guest in Botswana. I do believe after just having one, 2 dates for 2 days, two meetings with him in London. Obviously, they started the relationship in Botswana, having that private time spent in a tent. And what she make a statement like, "Wow, this could work out for us, but I can go there with commercial, simple commercial flight." Like, what did you expect? British Air Forces to bring you a flight. Like, hello, like they don't use these flights. First of all, British royal family doesn't possess the airplanes. They're just renting, and as well they have to pay it when they rent from official air company. Yes, that's the deal. I remember when the literally in documentary around uh, Queen Elizabeth and Diane, when Prince Charles was literally has to go without Queen Elizabeth to go and release Hong Kong. He went the first time to show up with Camilla, and literally he has to fly with the commercial. He has to fly with the business commercial flight, business class, while in the first class was just a premier was Tony Blair. That's what I remember. And yes, that's what the royalty that just get the donations, sponsorship for their tickets. And what did you expect? Like you didn't, you were just a first weekend spent with the boyfriend that doesn't have a private jet, that is not a criminal or cartel owner, and doesn't have the airplane or resources to buy you the to rent you airplane. And that's what is her megaloman spirit and thing that she think that they could have. Yes, they're the powerful royal family, but as well for every bill they have to have a permission to have resources for having return with using the vehicle, using the yacht, for return from Hong Kong to I don't know where with, let's say, Prince Charles and Camilla at that period after releasing Hong Kong, returning back to China, what I understood as well. Whatever they do, yes, they have literally they need permission. I do believe of the palace. Yes, that's how is in that system in that palace. And as well, she was at the moment that period just having a first time what I understood intimacy, becoming starting a relationship with friendship, because you don't know where this would go, right? And she's calling, wow, we are starting something. This will be more than just romantic adventure. And I could go with that. I'm okay to go with the commercial flight. What did you think? Like, I mean, the premiers they go, the political elites they go with the commercial flight. What kind of flight you need? The Megan Air Forces? I don't know. Paris, HM, like HM, and then the story around people posting HM sounds like that fashion brand, right? So that's a funny one. Like, so she made that statement commercial. I can go and see him. I can sacrifice myself by going to a simple commercial flight to visit him. Uh, Another thing, she just make a statement. Okay, I could take that risk and go to Botswana to meet this guy. I have seen him just 2 times in London. I didn't know. Okay, it's Prince Harry, but as well, I don't know nothing about him. I could risk my life in Botswana. Like, what if we don't like each other and I'm stuck with him in a private safari tent for 5 days? Will I survive? Like, wow, you can survive starting a friendship. Like, you could have, you start, you try to think like, wow, the girl that has so many adventures on the boats, on the yachts, called out yacht girl of Epstein and other party girl of other Hollywood creepy guys, right, around the world. And like she's again making a statement. I'm going to go and ask around Tarot, is she lying about this? I already answered that, but let's ask Tarot. Your spirits. Uh, was Megan lying in interview about Botswana trip, being scared what she's going to do with him? Wow, look at she definitely wow. She definitely was determined to make it too serious, look at she definitely knew that they are going to sleep being indoor together. And 1 second, uh, let me ask again about next one connected to this. Another red flag. She make a statement. Wow, I'm going to stay there, and there is no. We're just in a tent, and there is. Is it safe around? There are animals. Like what animals? Like he has for sure the protected garden just for him, made his friend because he was a guest of the Prince of Botswana, and he was probably having some kind of a small garden like park just protected for them, safety measures because he was still a prince. Like probably there was no risk of the elephant running over them like it would happen of a regular safari. Even the most luxurious safari, it's happening. It was happening and it's still happening. And this was just exaggeration. I noticed the spirit that Harry, like in energy reading from that interview, in every step of the interview, you notice that Prince Harry just having the trauma of the childhood, being left, and missing mama, and on other side having her pushing the things in all the interviews, in all the situation, pushing him like a small kid, and he's so dominant um and controlling the narrative, the whole situation, in whatever is the sequence of these 3 episodes till now. And I'm thinking the rest of their relationship for sure. And yes, I see Prince Harry as totally a zero experience in life. Don't tell me if he has few chicks that he was dating or intimacy, that I'm not going to go there. It's rude. But I'm just seeing the experience. I see him being protected from all the palace, and he has really zero experience, even if he was in the even if served the military and was 2 times named in the war zone. Like, but again guys, sorry, he was protected again with a bunch of other MI6 or whoever, however you name it. uh, and then he was like playing the war, being there. I do respect, I do love his pure soul, comparing with Prince William being Stephen, and I really don't trust his face, his forehead. I really don't like the vibes from William. I do believe that William is bitter person like Charles, very dark energy. But another thing that Harry is just personally with in relationship. This is just review, not the documentary review of their personal relationship. I see that he's in this relationship zero experience, and the one that is survivor and breaking steps of being entering the society is literally Megan. And remember the story when in first or second episode, check up guys on Netflix, you can see the documentary, when Megan is returning back to her school for the sake of this documentary. They have to say a little bit of her life because she's hiding her life and roots. She never named the city where she was living with her mother when they divorced after 2 years living with her father. She proudly put the photos with her father, documentary when she was seeing father on and off. But I see that she's neglecting putting the pictures of the mother, but just putting her because she was there on a wedding, putting her right, talking as well a point of the of woman as well, that racism thing, uh, issue in the life of her mother, that she's trying to use for her own personal situation. Another thing, um, she never finished sentence talking about her mother, where they lived as well. There was a name that was really strange about. She just said, "Okay, it was we were living in a valley with the father. That he was some kind of was it a cameraman or something in a movie production, and uh, like director or something. I don't know, something like that." And um, literally, so mama divorced after 2 years, and she is moving. She's a social worker, what I understood, and where they did live. The paparazzi, they say they call it Canton, right? That's that area for Afro American people. She said she denied that they were living there. Again, she never is making a sentence about when we moved, Mama and me. I was living in a valley. It was very important for her to talk about material things. That's what is a red flag for me. And then she never finished a sentence and we moved out. She was talking later on about school, my achievement, me, but never finished statement where she was living with the mother. That's really strange. Um, Another thing that's literally going to that her school, they visit her. They found she went with the mother in documentary to visit the school, and there was her ex teacher, and that teacher found the book with her from that generation where she was living at the end of her school year, having goodbye to her um, schoolmates or the teacher. I don't know what is a routine, what is a ceremony. There is a book given to a teacher, and every pupil would leave some cute message for a teacher. And she left the message: "I'm going to be rich and famous, and I'm going to return and visit you in this school." And just a statement that 11, 12 years old girl making a statement, I'm going to be rich. Like, that's the most important thing in my life. Like, this reminds me, this is a red flag for me and giving me the vibes that, wow, that's the father characteristic because this father, like, won't just sold them. He was so greedy and patient, he couldn't even wait to pass the wedding. So if you want to sell something, sell after. The journalists were pushing him, wow, give us the credits during the weddings. Will you make the photos? Give us something from her past. And the news spread out. So definitely he was so greedy, stupid greedy to do this everything before the wedding, selling her daughter wedding. Only daughter that will ever from his family be a member of the royal family for short. Thanks to him, I'm guessing. Started this doom thing thanks to him. Uh, Again, I just heard it's not thanks to him because, as well, it's her own personal destiny. She can have a spiritual lesson, even reflecting to a case of her father, but she's not learning the lesson. That's what I'm thinking because, as well, having a chance in this life to meet Harry, yes, but is this a twin flame energy or a karmic? Wow, this is definitely something from the past, contract from the past. Look at past contract, but everything is a pentacle, work related. Wow, look at, and I see the end as well. Look at, guys. Hmm. Doomed relationship, nine of swords. Wow, holding the truth. Lot of things hidden as we turn to everything bit material and canceling things because of her own immaturity and her own family as well immaturity. Uh, what else were the red flags at the moment? Like when she was in Botswana, let me finish that part. She make a statement, wow, there is no mirror. It will be just a tent. No, it will. I won't have even the mirror. Like, why do you need a mirror? Like, go and enjoy Botswana, be happy. Like, I'm just with him. I don't even think that I will need a mirror. Probably like what you need every day that Arabic crayon, hajal. Like, what's the problem? Like, you need a crayon every day to put the makeup in the middle of the tent in the middle of Botswana. Like, who cares? And I wanted to make that statement. Like, can you please use that selfie option for mirror? Like, where are these stupidities going? So she didn't. She haven't even noticed that it's really not smart to say that. So She was not ecstatic about him, like she thought that he's already hooked to her when she's invited, but just that she needed makeup support. So yes, she definitely has a complex with her figure, her feature, face, whatever. She thinks everything has to be done on her, like perfectly makeup all the time. The hair has to be wow, the hairdresser, like why is this, who cares, like if you're at home, can you have just a natural hair like this, like that? She never done that with her hair. I never saw her moving the hair. The hair was always like always the same, lot of hairspray, like I'm guessing. Just there was no natural photos there, man, except that one in the bush in the Botswana. I'm guessing that she brought on commercial flight to Botswana as well the hairdresser in another tent because there were people making the photos of them. I think they were definitely not alone because they have security around as well. Let me see. Did she brought some stylists with her in the background in Botswana, or did she ask her for the one? Yes, she was taking an action. Wow, 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 wow. She was definitely taking an action. Wow. Everything was set up used strategically during the travel. Even if it was secret, uh, she needed, there was just the thing that everything needed to be on the cover. So they used the local one, but has to be like protected, protect the information as well. Was there in the closest areas another tent near them? Yes, strategically, of course. Yes, it's a romantic getaway of the lovers, but as well, strategically, there are people around them that are taking an action in surrounding, of course. Their manifest protection, it's so obvious. So strategy of manifesting the protection. There are people who are working, the bodyguards around. So definitely they were never left alone. Like how hilarious is this? Again, uh, there is one more sick thing that I see, and that's the story and a red flag, of course, that I see that whatever the scandal is coming up that they're talking during these three episodes in documentary about themselves, Harry and Meghan. Whatever is the scandal around Meghan, the literally Harry takes the role of it's my fault. It's you're sacrificing yourself entering my family like my mother Diana was sacrificing herself, and as well I feel guilty because I put you in position because you're in relationship with me. So I don't like that because Prince Harry is taking responsibilities and guiltiness for all the weight of this, every prohibition, every penalty from the palace, every paparazzo gesture, every scandal of Meghan's family, every lies turned to be secrets turns to be a real truth about Megan's life. Um, she he feels like it's again he's guilty because if she's not dating and having him as a husband, this fuss wouldn't be around her. She would be in peace. First of all, Prince Harry is so, like I said, zero experience in the life that this guy really believes that Megan wouldn't have her own wouldn't have charade and scandals in another with another guy like with the simple guys. This type of person would always play a game with that strategy card. Remember, egocentric person look at trying to catch penniless person trying to catch the trophy guy literally um, and always as well blaming again wow paparazzi are guilty, it's not her and me, it's as well not her catching me as a trophy, it's the paparazzi guilty. And media look at all the time it's the online torturing and bullying Megan and me and media support. he doesn't reflect something deep around. This guy is having such a blindfold around, literally seeing her as he's totally manipulative. I don't want to go there at this time. And as well, whatever the media say, he literally bring it back to home, and they're always give a second chance, like to this relationship. Whatever the media come up to with the new truth, he's giving a second chance to, because it's a family state, it had to survive. Like my mother didn't have, and I didn't have the full family. I have to live the dream that my mother, I didn't have with my mother. I have to live this for sake of the family. Let's keep on right decision to keep on, and have a rebirth, because I'm a father figure, and I don't want to have the same situation. Like I don't want to have a runaway situation, like as well my mother was dealing with, and I was the victim. I don't want my children to be a victim of father running away. But again, guys, like I had in a previous reading, there is always a chance for taking off this blindfold and seeing the truth. With the ace of cup, new cup of love in the future, that will be a pure blessing, because there will be relief, and he need to learn, because this is him growing up. I see him still as a as a teenager, having the first serious relationship, because the other girls that he was just dating on and off, sorry, it was just like one night stand, like lunch dates, party, weekend over with a lot of friends. This guy is literally having a first time experience in his life, and dealing with, unfortunately, with all the doom of this, um, living shocking things turn off. But as well, I see the shift in the future where he's going back, again going back over the sea, back where he belongs. Unfortunately, I don't see him going to Polynesia. I see him going back over the sea, but towards his home, and being in a function advised to help out situation that will be an accident in a royal family, and that he will be called out there as well. There is that potential new love, and that will be his blessing in the future. And I said this repeating in all the readings around him, even readings around what the Princess Diana think of him. It's always repeating. Go and check. I have done even the ghost box in a British royal family and celebrity energy reading. Just Google Gala Travel and British royal family. There is a bunch of videos. So as well ghost box. So you are going to check it and find it and have a confirmation. There are long readings. It's very interesting. As well, the Princess Diana was so talkative when I had her as a guest, her spirit. So that was a surprise for me, because I don't personally, I'm not a fan of British royal family, because I'm anti-globalist, yes, by profession. And here it is. I really wish him to find the pure love. I'm always a fighter for, really, despite dishonest person, people, whatever is the gender. By the way, I'm a woman empowering person, working almost 25 years with orphans and women. But in this case, I don't support this female, because I see her being manipulative from a family of manipulative father, and having that role, and figuring out that I can pass in the life by being exposed, as well, having a focus on materially greediness. Well, whenever they're going to ask something, she's going to push him to ask the full package as well, to find new idea where to have the income, extra income. And whatever was before, the lady that is writing, lady from a British royal family that is writing, literally, Lady Campbell, that is writing a lot of historical British royal family um, novels. I believe she's writing the story about them as well. And he had done this before about Diana, because she's a member of a royal family. She was all the time exposing them as well. She's literally writing petition all the time. Let's return Prince Harry, return him the title, and as well at least return him the passport. Why they literally such injustice done to a life of this young boy, unexperienced, although he's not anymore young, but he has that face and the statements of a really young person that has a zero life experience, even if he is now literally a father and passed this path of wow, denial from his own country, denial the titles, but eventually he never had his own job, and he's not a survivor. He's still having a shortcut in his life of having incomes coming originally from a royal family. Uh, Again, guys, I would like another side. I think it's not fair from the British royal family to really delete his passport because it's against the human rights. So let me ask that. Is it really Prince Harry losing the British citizenship? Yes. Wow, yes. He needs the second one. He's running already for a second one through the partner. Yes, through yes, as co-parent in America. Um, wow, wow, wow. Yes, for the matrimony thing. Wow. Will he really get American passport? Yes, like a children, like a father thing, and a marriage thing. Wow. Yes, he will get something. But again, guys, wow, there is literally will they return him the British passport? Yes, suddenly, like I said, it will be sudden accident in British royal family, and he will have to literally go back and be apologetic, go back suddenly, and leave all the situation as well. There will be a very, very big burden over him. He will have a heartbroken situation, something that he won't be forgiving this time. Uh, what it will be? Will it be from Megan's side? Yes, look, wow, 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 total betrayal. Wow, Queen of Wands and total betrayal. And I saw it even here, but I wanted to confirm with the Three of Swords as well, betrayal, but I wanted to confirm. Uh, in how many years this will happen? Wow, look at, wow, wow, wow. The lovers, divorce situation around maximum 4. Wow, maximum 4. Is it total? When did they marry, guys? Is it 21? Because, wow, totally 4 years. Let me think. 21, 20. Now it's almost 23, right? Almost a new year. So, 4 years of marriage. What do you think, guys? Because I see totally as well. Remember, I said that as well. King Charles will be totally 2 years on the it somehow it seems like a round event of departure of King Charles, and then having some fuss and royalty accident plus over the top, so the next one who is supposed to be the next king won't be as well. It will be really disturbing, but the history will repeat what was repeating literally with the King Edward, if you remember. Literally, it he was supposed to be, then it was turned to his brother, but then it was not him. It will be the third situation, and then the Queen Elizabeth arrives. So it's the same here. Like, wow, we think it's the King Charles now instead of Queen, but it will turn not even Queen King Charles. It will be a short term. Like even the brother of King Edward was a short term, and then turned to a third party situation. So remember, guys, look at here: King Charles, William, and then Harry. And that's confirmation here that the historical somehow the doomed and the curse repeating the cycle. Unfortunately, as a historian, I must say it's really something around even the simple family trees, and specifically for the family that they have a long family trees, you can see a cycle of repeating uh, the Unfortunately, in this case, the curse or the blood or the breath of the blessing, whatever, uh, or both. So, will his citizenship will be returned at that hour? Of course, when yes, of course, it will be returned when he has to return back to, because he will be called out in UK. Whoever has expelled him, the same people will regret because they will not have a second option. They will literally need him. Imagine that thing, because it was made injustice, but the circumstances will make him want it back, as we need your mission. We need you at this hour because we lost the people around on the top of that pyramid in a royal family. So do check my other prediction because it's always repeating that same energy, what I have already thought. It's the end is still the same. And it will turn whatever is accident there back in UK, it will turn for happiness of Prince Harry. It's interesting. As well, will be involved with the new partner. Will he return again with the Meghan? Again, I'm repeating. Wow. No, she's blocked. Wow, wow, wow. At that hour, she will be blocked and look at divorce. I'm just saying, like, totally, there will be maximum 4 years, guys. Like I said, just do tell me, did they marry 21 or 20? So we can just think about as well. King Charles, he will stay maximum 2 years. So it's somehow match this energy around that period when one is leaving at that hour. At that hour, Harry will settle. It will be like everything orchestrates from divine energies. So the people who are a fan of Harry, or they are worried about, if they are British, worried about British royal family, what will happen. Literally as well, he's returning as well. I hear as well he will be the model and he will be the witness in the future of breaking through as well, separating that idea of the Scotland and that ancient Scotland getting liberty. It will be really, really a circumstances specific in the future, very close future, that he will be the witness of, and as well at that period will be totally dissolving as well the Europe community. It will be very interesting period, really, that he will involve into the politics of his own politics and history of the future of United Kingdom, because seems like not just Brexit that we already all have seen, it will be as well the internal situation that will hit on Europe community and both on UK. It's already happening, right? Thanks to this global war. So, guys, I'm going to stop here. You're welcome to make your comments. Welcome to leave it under the video. Of course, this will be downloaded as a video again. I hope that everything with this family will be safe till now. How long it will take this family to stay, let it stay. He will be a perfect father. That's what the Princess Diana is always saying, and I'm confirming Princess Diana is talking in a spirit because he's caring person and kind. Remember seeing him, that's photos and documentaries, not just photos, documentaries of him handling, wrong word maybe, wrong, yes, wrong phrase, um, being caring and being in that educational system, helping around building the schools, these children camps in Botswana with his friend Prince of Botswana. And I see him being in the same manners, caring and noble and modest, a parent with his own children, and these children are happy to have him, but as well somehow they're doomed to have a manipulative mother that will really be this trivial person that will always bring that feeling of the devilish and trivial things. She's the one that brings this fuzz into their relationship and everything around this. Again, guys, when one relationship starts in this manner, this relationship never stops. It's they will run to Polynesia, they will run to wherever, to Papua. They will still have them because they are together. They are bringing this astrological fast. They would have scandal at the end of the world, like I said, in Mongolia or Papua. I'm serious because they are together and they bring this fast goes around them. It's not about the place where they're staying. Correct, because it's already confirmed, because the story around him is still on, even if they left already UK, still there is a scandals around them and it's still continuing, right? Even if they left, right? They left last year, so like almost like two seasons, 2 years, they are not here, they are not in Europe, in UK, and it's still around them, that energy, like I said, I'm repeating. Even if they escape to Mongolia or Papua to the end of the world, the energy around this couple, whenever they are doomed coupled together, there is the phase, whatever started a relationship in the phase, it continues the phase, and the doomed relationship is there. They finish as well, unfortunately, in the doom manners, and that's what why we have here betrayal, total betrayal, the trivial things of the trickster female in the relationship, and finally rejecting because somebody is having, wow, look at other options, and as well, wow, I have to split and divorce because I have take out the blindfold and I'm not anymore unexperienced Prince Harry, like I'm now the husband, and I'm done with you. There is a moment when he's literally going to blow her just by, wow, I'm quitting, I'm divorcing. Like I said, at the same moment, there will be the divine orchestration back in UK, where there will be the crisis around the throne, around the death of the royal family member, where he will be go back where before they literally before. So, and yes, his passport will be returned at the tower, and he will be a crucial at that period in a crisis of royal family and UK. He will be the crucial figure there. And I repeat, him above, not the villain. I literally repeat this. People they don't like. Some people are shocked with my readings. Yes. And one chat room was literally a Prince Harry official profile was, yes, a part of my live stream. That was an interesting. I think in the last one, that was really interesting. And again, guys, I wish him to have that growing and maturity because he's still that unexperienced boy that is manipulated from a dominant partner because she is seen as the queen of wands. And he's here as a father figure, and I'm going to do everything for my children. I'm not going to leave it now, but as well because of the secret of his partner manipulation of his partner when he found out, he's going to cancel. Look at again, even on other side cards again. Wow, it's finished, it's over, I'm done with you. I'm just going to ask, can he take the children? That's a great question for next time, but let me ask again here. Can Harry, in a case they did divorce after 4 years, like I'm making a statement, uh, can Prince Harry take the children with him in UK? Well, they will be far away. Yes, they will be far away, but there will be a team cooperating. Yes. Is that her strategy to have to be happy divorced? Wow, wow, wow. Happy divorce, Queen of Swords. And working as a divorcee, professional divorcee, thinking in a marriage just to be a happy, rich, divorced person. Wow, how scary is this? Guys, again, something is telling me, I just heard now that they will be charged, Megan directly will be as well, will be accused from the British royal family that the agreement that she had when she signed to marry Prince Harry, that there are certain things that could keep in silence, like literally there is a certain things that she's already, I just heard, already breaking their agreement. Even if they are far away, the agreement is valid, right? Because it's a valid all the way during their marriage. So will they pursue? Wow. They're in denial of this. Wow. But will they hit on Megan instead of both of them? Wow. Yes, they're hitting on a card of contract. Will there be on the court because of this? Taking an action, but it's too late because you're gone and we don't want to have obligation. I have made a reading, very weird reading around the energy, talking with the spirit of Queen Elizabeth when she departed. That there is very weird energy around her 2 days before she died. She was already right, um, in this departing state in the bed, and like 2 days before that, literally in the bed, she literally changed the will, and literally she expelled the Lilibet, Archie, and Harry and Meghan. And that's very weird, like who is in this state to do this? And I have literally asked the spirits, and as well the ghost box as well, I have asked as well spirits for the tarot, and literally that was really a red flags around that. There will be the court case around this to try to check up, is that the document as well around the Queen Elizabeth was changed, but with manipulation of the youngster royals in the family in the palace, while Harry and Meghan were away and against them. So I have made these statements. So it will be interesting to see where this is going to pop out. And I see the next scandal. So we have this scandal, like I said, every month in this power couple turned to be a doomed, fatal couple uh, by astrological aspect. I see every month new scandals. So if this month was the last month was like, remember October, we talked around funeral, then we have what, 1 month break, and then we have this. Then last month we were talking what will happen prediction for the documentary, will it be allowed? And then we have now comments around the documentary. Next January starting literally releasing the spare memoirs of Prince Harry. So we are going to go every month, we are going to have a fuzz around them. Believe me, the next fuzz will be definitely story around the um, checking, is it really legitimate, the the will of change of the will of Queen Elizabeth against that part against Harry, Meghan, and the grandchildren. Yes, that's the next trick. So, guys, to check the rest of the reading on this playlist, Royal Secrets and Celebrity Red Flags, and justice will be served. Let the justice and the truth speak in this case. And, guys, never stop praying with the power of love for a peace wherever you are and wherever are the prisoner of the war and people who are tortured or in a state of genocide. Peace and love.